Champion, as we all know, expects to contend for a championship every year. And Chris, some interesting matchups at guard tonight. We could see some fireworks here in this one.
Oh, man, they're going to be putting dudes on ice skates. Nobody's going to want to be on the island because you're going to get crossed over. Do not fall down. Jump shots in the face. I cannot wait to watch this matchup.
It'll be Los Angeles off the tip. And now the Lakers starting group. Caldwell Pope kicks to LeBron. Shoots over Olynyk. James with the bucket. James has got the game going here with the first basket for the Lakers. Ball against Schroeder. For three, Gordon, and he's good on the three ball. LeBron passes to Gasol. Here's Davis. Good, and the assist goes to Gasol. Davis sets a screen. James kicks to Davis. Over in the corner, Caldwell Pope. Davis sets a screen. Floats it up for Davis. Deft touch on the alley-oop.
Well, then call.
And Gasol sends it back. Davis drives in, and he drops in the layup off the glass. And he can't stop the run as he misses. The Lakers have gotten all 5 of their shots to go down in the first quarter. Terrific start. And James gets it to go. Gordon with it. 20 points for him last game against Utah. And Wall kicks to Olynyk. And good, coming off the assist by Wall. 1.5 minutes gone here in the first. Caldwell Pope passes to Davis. Goes to the reverse layup and drops it in. Offense. Wall dishes to Gortat. Back to Wall. And the slam dunk by Wall.
Oh, it's always fun.
And I thought at times in the past he was unselfish to a fault. His teammates egged him on, told him you're the best center in the game. Go out there and dominate. And
Kelly Olynyk. Ron right side. And another basket for the Lakers.
Huge wingspan, and boy, does he use it well on the defensive end. If Davis is within shouting distance of the shooter.
Schroeder kicks to James. Over House. And LeBron gets it to go with the assist by Schroeder.
From 3. By far the most three-point attempts in the league. I mean, you look at their offensive numbers, and clearly it was the right approach for them.
Exum, he's checked in for the Rockets. Counts. And count it. He'll head to the line with a chance to make it 3.
Expand this game on the offensive end. You have to love guys that have the mentality that they can always improve like these two.
The finish, and James throws it down.
With the basket coming off a pretty pass.
Here's Wall. Finds the hole for the second time from the floor. Now
More than a block per game. He really goes all out on defense.
And it's Houston on the break. And the slam dunk by Wall.
Well.
And Augustine kicks to Bradley. And it's good. He planted his feet on the pick and shielded the defender off. Lakers passing it around. Davis. And fouled on the shot, so the bucket counts, and a chance for one more here. 5 on the clock. Here's Exum. Shot is good off the back rim and in. Davis setting the pick for Matthews. Kuzma, that's good. Kuzma's got himself. It's Bradley on the wing. What a tremendous game he played against Utah. Exum with a wide open look. And good. Augustine dishes to Exum. Here's Wilson. And another 3 for Houston. Switch here. Gordon's checked in. The pass to Bradley. And some nice passing there by Houston. Augustine, that's good. Saul's checked in for the Lakers. Bradley kicks to Gordon. They set the pick. Inside. And Olynyk with the basket on the assist by Gordon. Is what? As important a player as we've ever seen in basketball. Bradley passes to Wilson. Whistle on the play. Bucket's good. He'll go to the one. Pick by Harrell. Matthews dishes to Harrell. Reverses, and that's 2 points on the layup. Glass. The Lakers second.
One of the better rebounding teams in the league, especially on the offensive end. They never take that for granted.
The dish to Gasol. Unloads from 13. Count it. And the Lakers lead by 21. Now here's McLemore. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him. And Matthews gets it to go. 4 of 9 all told. Here's Wilson. The offensive rebound. Gordon. And there's 2 points.
The target from three-point range here in the second quarter, although he did knock down one in the first.
And oh, here we go. Wall, nobody back. Drops in the breakaway layup.
And can't do in the paint when he's facing up. He has a career field goal percentage that's around 55. I mean, that's very strong numbers for him.
Here's Schroeder. Drops in the tray. Here is House, defended by Gasol. And that one's good. House.
And just enough wiggle room to get off his shot.
Well, when you're at a size disadvantage, sometimes the mid-range is better than inside. You get a little more space. You don't allow the shot blocker to get up on you, and also you can use your handles in your quickness.
Here's Wall. Foul on the play. Basket counts, so it'll be a three-point play chance.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
Dante Exum, he's checked in for Eric Gordon. Davis is checked in for Los Angeles. And Chris, you had to deal with different injuries during your playing career. Some guys get bit by the injury bug and some others avoid it their whole career. Do you think that staying healthy, Chris, is a skill, or is it just luck of the draw?
Man, that's a great question, Kevin. I really can't answer that when you look at a guy like Jordan and seeing him only hurt his ankle one time. Or,
right.
You know, I do think when you take care of your body and you prepare that you can definitely stave off injuries. But at the same time, I think it's the luck of the draw. If you were a guy like myself and you're rebounding in the paint and there are a lot of feet under you, you're going to come down on someone's ankle and twist your ankle. We've seen a lot of non-physical injuries, a lot of injuries that just seem to happen out of nowhere. When you look at George's injury with the Olympics that time, or you look at a guy like Steph Curry with his ankle injuries that he had back in the day. So I really can't answer that. That's a great question. It's like what comes first, the chicken or the egg? But I would just say this, no matter how hard you work, it takes a little bit of luck to be successful. I think we all would say that. So I would lean on more so the side of luck than necessarily being prepared and not having an injury.
Good answer. LeBron outside. Feeds to Davis. And the bucket counts. Three-point chance here.
If there's a list of the best inside scorers in the NBA, Davis has got to be right at the top. When he gets his hands on the ball down low, you might as well just count it.
Udo's checked in for Kelly Olynyk. And the Lakers also making a switch. Drummond's checked in for Markieff Morris. They set the pick. Jumper off the screen, and Davis sends it back.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
And that one is good. Drummond's got his second bucket of the night.
Wow, Drummond is one of the top rebounders in the game. You have to put a body on him, maybe 2, maybe 3, maybe 4, just to prevent him from coming away with a second chance opportunity.
Gortat with a screen on Schroeder. Wall dishes to Gortat. And good, coming off the assist by Wall. Wall's got assist number 5 here tonight.
And Kevin, they started the game shooting it so well. I'm surprised they haven't continued. They've got to get back to their strength.
Here's LeBron. The Rockets pull it in. Gortat's got 4 rebounds now tonight. And it's Exum in the corner. We've got 1:28 left to play here in the second quarter. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
And he wasn't going to get away with that one. Still in motion when he set that screen.
He even knew he wasn't in good position. He tried to slide himself into a better spot. The official wasn't having it.
Davis setting the pick for Schroeder. He dishes it to Davis. Over in the corner, Caldwell Pope buries the long-range jumper. Caldwell Pope's got 5 points so far.
And Caldwell Pope can be a volume three-point shooter, meaning when he gets a lot of attempts from there, he can fill it up from downtown.
And some nice passing there by Houston. Here's Wall. The putback. It's good on the putback.
Well, after not making anything from the field in the first, I mean, he has really elevated his game this second quarter.
Outside, Davis. Takes a three. LeBron with another miss.
And so far this quarter, he's been a little off on his game.
Yeah, the scoring, I mean, it's not coming easy for him. You have to get into a little rhythm, but that's when you can make the extra pass. Play the role of a facilitator.
Caldwell Pope outside. Got a piece of it. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Wall. Out of bounds. Houston takes possession.
Talk about ugly. I mean, no pressure being put on him, and he sails the pass right out of bounds.
Rockets trail by 12. Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. Now, here's Exum. He's guarded by Caldwell Pope. Now, Exum. He had 15 points last outing. Here's Wall. And that comes off the assist by Exum. And that's now 17 points for Wall.
Wall is a highly intelligent player. He sees the floor pretty well. Sprinting to the cup with ease that time.
Drills it from outside. And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers looking at a 13-point lead heading into the next quarter. Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, everybody. Ernie Johnson here, along with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. LeBron James putting in some incredible work. He ended up with 19 points, 2 assists, and 1 rebound. First 2 quarters from him were fun to watch. And taking a look at the Lakers, Shaq, what'd you think?
Well, it's what LeBron does. Overpowers you with his strength, overwhelms you with his athleticism, but more than that, he beats you down mentally. Very few guys in the history of the league can do the kinds of things we saw him do in the first half. But I used to do it. What? I didn't hear what you said, Ernie.
And over to Kenny. What did you think about the Rockets?
They just gave up way too many good looks from the three-point line. That means either you haven't followed the game plan correctly or you're not executing it correctly. Either way, it's wrong. So,
and that will...
And as we return to Houston, Texas, a terrific look at the skyline here. The Toyota Center, part of that great landscape. And as we begin the second half, first half wasn't even close, guys, and we'll see if there is a comeback on our hands or more of the same as we get the third quarter started. What can you say? LeBron James, what an impressive... And so here is Houston. It's a 13-point game. Gortat is out there with Kelly Olynyk. Then there's Gordon, and it's Wall, and it's House in at the 3 spot. So that's who's on the floor for the Rockets. With the tip, and it's Gasol with the rebound. LA has gone downtown 13 times in this game, and they're just over 50%, 7 of 13 on threes. Schroeder passes to James. Davis sets a screen. Shot off the pick, and there's Marc Gasol on the assist by James. Gasol's got the first points of the second half up on the board for the Lakers. And the Lakers, Greg, have acquired some intriguing young talent. Do you see this group blossoming into elite status?
I mean, there's still some question marks. Injuries have been an issue. I do see some all-star potential for some of their young fellas. Superstar potential, though, tougher to say. They've got something to build on, though, and that's key.
Schroeder kicks to Gasol. Inside, Davis. It drops. That's his 9th field goal of the contest. A blistering hot 9 for 11.
Indicative of what we've seen tonight. One team being the aggressor, the other failing to react.
You know the saying, numbers don't lie. You can see it up there on the scoreboard.
He kicks it to Schroeder for the 3. Gortat with the rebound. Gortat's got his 6th rebound on the night. In the corner, it's Gordon. Dishes to Olynyk. Here is House, covered by LeBron. 6 to shoot, off the pick. Misses off the right iron.
Man, you hate this. Getting off to a rocky start in the beginning to this half. Only shooting 20% from the field.
Schroeder outside. Back to James. Good-looking screen by Gasol. LeBron outside. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Caldwell Pope. And let's take a look at the playmaking here. This chart with the assist totals split between the front court and the back court tonight for Houston.
And the guards doing what they can to create some offense. Sometimes that's what it takes to climb back into a game. That commitment to share the ball and trust your teammates, it can help you weather some early struggles.
No good with the triple. Rockets trail by 15. Gordon inside. He's guarded by Caldwell Pope. And it's Gordon missing.
Oh, I'm sure he thought that was good when it left his fingertips. Matter of fact, I know he did.
Lakers passing it around. James dishes to Davis. Back to LeBron. Davis in the corner. Gasol kicks to LeBron. Takes the three. Offensive rebound. And that one's good. Schroeder's got 15.
Well, he's reason number one there in front. I mean, his shooting has been almost flawless.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Timeout called, the Rockets. And Dennis Schroeder out of Germany handed the keys as the full-time starter at the point guard in his 4th season.
And with his confidence and competitive spirit, you know, he was chomping at the bit for that opportunity. And you got to love his athleticism coupled with that big play capability. It's just exciting to see how good this young man can become.
Wall, another miss by Houston.
Oh, a tough quarter for him offensively. He hasn't been able to give his team a lift when they need it. And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
Gordon kicks to Wall. To the left side wing. Here is House, covered by LeBron. Olynyk, a screen on Davis. Here's House. Takes it into the teeth of the D and converts the layup. He has 6.
Oh, just a solid screen to free him up. Makes the layup possible.
Schroeder kicks to Caldwell Pope. Davis with a screen on Gordon. Passes it to James. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. That one on Olynyk.
Has the NBA ever seen a more dominant athlete than LeBron James? He's the quickest player on the floor at any given time and the strongest. Just one of a kind.
And the Lakers with some changes. Harrell, he's checked in for Anthony Davis. Matthews comes in for Kentavious Caldwell Pope. And it's Ben McLemore in for Dennis Schroeder. Bradley, no one around him. Hands it from downtown. Bradley's got his 2nd basket of the game. And LeBron so strong finishing. He's complained that maybe, Chris, he's not getting the foul calls he deserves.
Man, he's so powerful. The officials don't always notice kind of the little stuff. I mean, you almost need to tackle him to prevent him from the and-one.
That one goes in.
That's just great confidence from James. Effortlessly letting it fly whenever he's in rhythm.
Augustine passes to Gordon. The feed now to Bradley. Olynyk sets a screen for Bradley. Back to Gordon. Screen by Olynyk. Gordon goes in. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
And Eric Gordon has long been noted as a terrific shooter, but I felt like he was able to display just how great he can be last season. Had that green light whenever he was on the floor and really near the top of the league in terms of threes attempted and made.
Gasol a screen. And McLemore kicks to Gasol. The turnaround Jay. No good on the shot. The Rockets go the other way with it. And here's Bradley. 5 points in the game. And for Gordon, he's been a great catch-and-shoot player in the past, Greg. The difference last season was the improvement in his pull-up three.
And there is a world of difference between shooting a three off the pass as opposed to off the dribble. The pull-up threes are what make players like Steph Curry so hard to guard. And when Gordon added that to his game, I think it helped his overall ability to score the basketball.
McLemore with the ball. He hasn't scored yet. That, I'm sure, will change. Harrell with it. He's against Wilson. Shot from 12. No good off the back of the rim.
And he's just a tough defender. Good positioning to get after that shot.
Well, not all defenses are constructed to protect the mid-range area. Nicely done that time.
Yeah, he earned that one. I mean, taking the hit and still able to get that one to go down.
And Avery Bradley won the national high school title at Findlay Prep and was considered a top 5 prospect. Some had him even at number 1, and still after one season at Texas, he fell to the Celtics at 19 in that 2010 draft.
Here's Kuzma. And he tries off the glass, but it's no good. And here are the Rockets now. They're on a 12-3 run right now. And he trims the lead to single digits.
And you can sense things now starting to tighten up. Their offense has become unstoppable.
This is a beautiful thing. They are really playing to the maximum potential of their abilities right now on offense. A scary place to be in if you're the D.
Here's Harrell. In the corner, it's McLemore. Lets it go with a 3. Augustine grabs the board. And Bradley, a great athlete. He won the dunk contest in high school. Terrific player, but he's not a big highlight player, it seems, in the NBA, Greg.
Yeah, you know, his strength and explosiveness more on display defensively, and that's been his meal ticket. He's added skill, though. He's turned the corner and has become a two-way threat.
Now the pass to Udo. Gordon with no one around. No good from outside.
Look, they cannot leave him open like that. The D got away with one there.
From deep, McLemore kept alive. Harrell, that's good. Harrell's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
Oh, tough effort right there on the glass. Those second chance points can pay off in a big way.
Here's Wilson, and good. Coming in on the assist by DJ Augustine. Augustine's got 3 assists in the game. McLemore dishes to Harrell. It's rebounded by Houston.
That's just a quick move to the 10 and an even quicker reaction by the D to stop him.
To the left wing. And some nice passing there by Houston. There's a screen. Takes it out to Wilson. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot. Lakers leading by 8. Here's Kuzma. The dish to McLemore. Pass to Kuzma. Bradley against Matthews. He used that pick to get in close. And the Lakers lead by 10.
And those are 2 teammates right there working in rhythm. One setting the screen and the other using it to get that separation.
Pass to Bradley. To the paint. Here's Udo. Terrific design on the pick play, and he lays it in.
Oh, nice look by Bradley, moving it to the open man.
So timeout called here, the first for Los Angeles. Well, usually when you talk about a 6'2 shooting guard, you figure undersized defensively. Avery Bradley, Chris, won first-team All-Defense in 2016.
Oh, well, I love Avery's game, and let's talk about his improvement offensively. This guy was a candidate and should have won Most Improved in the league, in my opinion as well. Just such a hard worker, the heart and soul of his team.
Looking at who's out there now for the Rockets. Gortat's checked in for Wilson, and it's Exum in for Gordon.
You got to give the D credit there. It affected him. He didn't have much room to get the shot off.
Outside Bradley. He feeds it to Augustine. Good D by Drummond. Lakers leading by 8. Nobody near Schroeder. Good on the 3-point shot. Schroeder's got 8 here in the quarter.
Just Mr. Reliable again here today, Kevin. I mean, they need his points, and he's producing.
Augustine passes to Bradley. Out left to the wing, Exum. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. And for the Lakers, their shooting percentage, 59%. The offense is running smoothly. Kuzma passes to Matthews. Kicks to Schroeder. Drummond dishes to Schroeder. Pass to Kuzma. Lets it go with a 3. The shot's good on the assist by Schroeder. Schroeder's got his 5th assist in this one. There's a screen by Gortat. Bradley kicks to Gortat. Now here's Exum. He's tightly guarded. And it's Schroeder in the corner. Drummond sets the screen for Schroeder. And here's Morris for 3. But they'll get another chance. And it's Bradley with the rebound. Rockets trail by 14. Feeds it to Augustine. Second shot opportunity. And stolen by Drummond. Right side Matthews. And he got the whistle, so he'll have a 3-point play opportunity.
What a play there. The hoop plus the harm.
For the Rockets, Houses checked in, and John Wall subbed in for Augustine. The Lakers have shot 10 of 11 at the line. Nice work so far for them.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
Wall against Schroeder. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. It's on Dennis Schroeder.
Wall is creative at finding ways to get to the line. The D has to be more careful when it comes to guarding. Well, when the question of who has the best handles comes up in the NBA, John Wall should be in the conversation. Of course, Irving and Curry might be at the top. But Wall isn't far behind. He can absolutely lose a guy with one of his crossover behind the back, flip up, down, zip-zap moves.
Davis setting the pick for James. He dishes it to Davis. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. Udoh picks one up. And he makes the first. And so Anthony Davis nails both of them. 27 seconds left in the third. Exum with it. Now guarded by Caldwell Pope. Udoh kicks to House. And some nice passing there by Houston. Here's Gortat. Makes the most of the high percentage shot. Gortat's got 8 points.
Oh, look, I just like how Gortat is using his size inside. He has a wonderful touch on these interior shots.
The drive by Schroeder. This is his second trip to the free throw line.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Just 4 seconds left here in the third quarter. Got it off in time, but it's no good. A big-time effort for Dennis Schroeder, providing a lot of energy for the Los Angeles Lakers. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. And we'll be back with you shortly. And we're getting underway here in the fourth quarter. The scoreboard tells the story in this matchup, but we'll see how much things change up here. Los Angeles leading by 17. And on the court for the Lakers to start the fourth. Caldwell Pope out there with Dennis Schroeder. Then it's Anthony Davis. Then there's Andre Drummond. And it's James in at the small forward. Bangs home the trifecta.
Yeah, they're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results.
And Wall kicks to Udoh. Here is House. James covering. Schroeder against Wall. 6 to shoot. Shoots from 14. That one a tad offline to the right, but drops in for him. Wall's got 23.
Look, Wall can be one of the most dangerous scorers in the game, especially when he gets hot. Keep getting him the rock.
Caldwell Pope kicks to James. over Udo. Unable to get that one. The Rockets go the other way with it. Here is House. James covering. Wall against Schroeder to the wing on the left. Exum. Gortat. It's Drummond with the rebound. Drummond's got 8 rebounds in this game. In the corner, it's James. Schroeder outside. Misses the 3.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Here's Udo. Great pass to set up the lay-in.
Well, he caught him in stride with the lead pass. Now that was timing.
Lakers leading by 16. LeBron James on the wing. And the whistle blows, so a chance here for a 3-point play.
You can't contain James when he's close to the rim. He's too powerful in the paint.
And last season, the Rockets retired Yao Ming's number for the organization, a career cut short by injuries, but he was such a huge part of the history here, and it was great to see that honor bestowed on him.
Oh, yeah. I mean, Yao Ming, one of the largest players I've ever seen in this game. I remember having to go up against him. He was so skilled for a player his size. He had some great battles.
And Wall kicks to Olynyk. Dishes it to Wall. Olynyk with it. Picked up by Davis. The feed to House. There's a screen by Gortat. And here's Olynyk from the arc. Make it 5 for 10 with him in that bucket.
Another one. Man, he's just gotten into a great rhythm out there.
And part of this falls on the defense. I mean, you know he's hot. You'd like to force someone else to shoot the basketball.
Basket is good, and he'll get a chance for one more at the free throw line. It's going to be Drummond shooting. That's on Marcin Gortat. Well, Drummond is a player who is always bound to put on a show on any given night. C-Webb, he can do it with his gaudy numbers and rebounding totals, or he can finish with a slam. He's very aggressive in attacking the rim inside. But no matter which way, he is a crowd favorite, to say the least.
Fewer and fewer big men are taking pride, or pride themselves in working down low for points. And Drummond does it. He's a throwback, to the 90s, to the 80s. And one reason why it's easy to cheer for him is because he actually likes to play inside.
Count that one.
Wall is great at using his body inside. Isn't afraid to throw his weight around down there.
Schroeder passes to Davis. Back to Schroeder. Drummond with a screen on Wall. The drive by Schroeder. Good on the bucket. Schroeder's got 25 points in the game.
Still attacking, building on this lead coming down the stretch.
Well, what I like about it most is he's doing it efficiently.
Now, here's Exum. He's guarded by Caldwell Pope. And no good. Good D by Drummond.
Solid rebound there, and with the score like it is, that's an area where they can't afford to get lazy.
Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give them 2 chances at the free throw line here. And, of course, NBA players have all reached this pinnacle through dedication, through very hard work. Chris, can you talk about the hard work and effort that goes into playing and succeeding at this NBA level?
Well, if you're in high school or middle school, when your friends are at the movies, you're on the basketball court. When your friends are hanging out at a party, you're at the basketball court. When your friends and his family are on vacation, you're at the basketball court. I don't think many people understand the dedication. For many guys, it's more than 4 hours a day in the gym, and a lot of that is just sitting in the gym, just smelling the gym. Of course you're going to work out, of course you're going to shoot, but it's everything basketball. On my wall I had Dominique, Magic, Bird. I had all these guys, Isaiah, cut out magazines, and I would put their pictures on my wall and work out and do push-ups looking at them. And I would know their moves. I would know everything. I remember Kenny Smith after his dunk contest, he stood at the free throw line and threw the ball between his legs, threw it off the backboard and dunked. I went in the backyard in Detroit, shoveled the snow, and we worked on that dunk all night, freezing. I mean, you have to love it. So, you know, when you love something, my father taught me, it's not work. And so you got to start with the love, and then all the other work and dedication is just part of the journey.
I love the message, but boy, I like that Kenny Smith story. That is a great, great story. Los Angeles leading by 23. On its way from Caldwell Pope for 2. Wasted no time on that shot, but it's off the mark. The Rockets have gotten just under 45% of their attempts to drop in the fourth. 4 of 9. Schroeder against Wall. He kicks it to Gortat. Shot to stop the drought, and Wall gets it to go in on the assist by House. House has got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Schroeder dishes to James. Davis kicks to LeBron. He's looking for Drummond and finds him up high to stuff the alley-oop.
And when he gets himself into the right position, Drummond so powerful in terms of finishing at the rim. The only way to prevent that alley-oop is to keep him from getting to the launching pad in the first place.
Screen by Olynyk. Outside, Wall. And the pass to Olynyk. And so it looks like the Rockets will retain possession here.
And defensively, great anticipation, making a play there on the ball.
And don't forget about the good hand-eye coordination. I mean, he almost corralled it in for the steal.
The 9-foot shot. And again, John Wall. Wall's got 12 points here in the second half.
An ideal start for him from the field. I mean, he hasn't missed a thing yet.
Davis with the bucket.
You love watching LeBron whip it over to the open man. He's a genuine leader who keeps his head up and eyes moving.
The Rockets have gone 6 of 11 since the start of the fourth quarter. Gordon, the pass to Gortat. They get a hand on it. Stolen by Caldwell Pope. Schroeder with the ball. He's picked up by Wall.
And doesn't he just have a nose, a knack for the basketball? He is by far their best rebounder.
You're exactly right. Just has a nose for the ball, a sense of exactly where he needs to be.
How about battling through the impact there and then willing that basketball in?
Well, last season, certainly it was one to remember for Eric Gordon. I mean, he was once a forgotten player, and that happened because of his injury. But he came back to be one of the key parts in a fantastic season for the Rockets.
That free throw good from Eric Gordon. And with Gordon, the Rockets signing him did fly under the radar just a bit. He had been injured so much, and people didn't really know what to expect, mostly because nobody knew, with all those injuries, if he could play a full season. Well, he played 75 games last year.
Yeah, Kevin, and he came off the bench as well, which was perfect fit for that team and for him. I mean, he was able to find his groove, and he was able to put up big scoring numbers. He's always been nice offensively, but he got to show it off last year.
Got a piece of it. LeBron outside. Over House. And again, no good by the Lakers.
The inside just a bit too congested for him to get the usual shot he would have with rhythm.
Back to Gordon. The rebound by Caldwell Pope. Los Angeles leading by 20. Over Gordon. Chris, bench celebrations can be seen as showing up the other team. Is there a balance in your mind of how players can celebrate without maybe rubbing it in the other team's face?
I mean, this isn't baseball. You know, if basketball was baseball, if we hit a home run, then we could trot, turn around, spin. We don't, you know, you have respect for your players by how hard you play against them, by preparing for them, by, you know, not playing dirty. But basketball, no. You know, the culture is in the parks. The culture is with guys that play, and the bench should have as much fun. I love watching the benches go crazy. Think of how hard those guys on the bench work all season long and may never get in. What's wrong with being hyped for your teammates? No, I don't think it should be turned. I love it. Actually, I think some of these benches need to turn it up even more. Hopefully, we get a better show on the bench.
Schroeder against Wall. Kicks it out to Gordon. This one for 3. And that comes off the assist by John Wall. Wall's got his 6th assist on the night. And so it's the Lakers with it. Earlier, they held a 23-point lead. LeBron outside. There's the dish to Davis. Again, Los Angeles. Now, here's Wall. Pass to Gortat. Here is House. Covered by LeBron. Off the screen. Kicks it out to Gordon. Three-pointer. And another three for Houston.
He's making shots from that area, and the D is not respecting his range. They better respect it now.
Schroeder outside. Back to LeBron. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. Pass to Schroeder. Clock at 6. Kicks to Caldwell Pope over Gordon. And there's Caldwell Pope. That's good on the assist by James. LeBron's got his 9th assist in the game now. Timeout called, the Rockets.
Coach Luke Walton is coming from the 73-win Warriors team of 2016. He took over a Lakers team that has just finished off the worst season in franchise history. Quite a contrast.
And Walton, as interim with the Warriors, got 39 wins coaching just half the season in Golden State. Chris, how many games did he win last season in Los Angeles?
About half that number. I mean, it's a project. They got to build it up from the ground up.
Now Wall. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there. You want to talk about a coach who's known for bringing offense to a team, then Mike D'Antoni is your guy. Widely regarded, Chris, as one of the best offensive coaches in the league and is the godfather, many say, of the 7 seconds or less style of play.
Yeah, you look up at how this team runs their sets and pushes the tempo. It reminds you a bit of how the old D'Antoni Suns played. Certainly whatever team D'Antoni coaches, they're going to have some entertaining and up-tempo play.
Caldwell Pope outside. LeBron kicks it over to Schroeder. Back to LeBron. Just 5 on the clock. The shot's good. James has got 11 in the second half.
James is just a versatile scorer. When he's feeling it, get out of the way and let him do his thing.
There's a screen by Gortat. Outside, Wall. He feeds it to Gortat. They double him with Drummond. Takes it from 10. And that one's good by Gortat. And he's now got the double-double. 10 points and 14 rebounds. Los Angeles leading by 20. James outside. And there's another one for the Lakers.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Lakers.
And this,
did you see that?
We all know Wall loves putting on a show. He has some ridiculous dunks up his sleeve.
Los Angeles has gone 2 of 3 in the fourth quarter from long range. Good shooting so far. Davis sets a screen. Caldwell Pope with it, and it's Gordon picking him up. Caldwell Pope dishes to James. It's rebounded by Houston. 56 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Gordon against Caldwell Pope. Passes it to Wall. House kicks to Olynyk. Makes it off the glass.
And guys, you got to ask, where was this effort when it mattered? The game's over now.
Oh, yeah, this is a nice run here, but too little too late. And deep down, I think they know it.
It's LeBron with the drive. On the wing, Davis. And it's Davis with the jam.
Tremendous effort here on the road. That plane ride home is going to be sweet.
Oh, yeah. Well, I don't care how good you are. It's tough to succeed in a hostile environment. They're doing it in style.
And the first one drops.
And Kelly Olynyk grew up in Toronto. In 7th grade, his family moved to Kamloops, British Columbia. He and Steve Nash, the 2 notable players to come out that region.
Here's Napier, guarded by Augustine. Here's Napier. And so it's the Lakers taking care of business here. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home. I mean, Kevin, just a masterful performance all the way around.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Kevin, thank you. Anthony, an impressive win.
David, thank you as always. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Chris Webber, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thank you for being with us. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening.